A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
V Rising Offline Mode Review. Those of you who have been playing the vampire survival game V Rising have probably noticed that it's very hard to play without an active internet connection.
As such, developers Stunlock Studios have decided to make offline play their top priority, and it's estimated that this feature will be available in a couple of days. Stunlock Studios sincerely apologizes to players with unstable internet connections and has promised to make the offline mode available as soon as possible.
Offline mode is rare in survival games. Compared to other early access games, V Rising feels fuller. But one thing is missing: an offline mode.
Once you have crafted your perfect lair and killed all the bosses, there's still a lot more to do in this game. Could fill in these gaps, but that is unlikely to happen anytime soon.
PvE servers already have grieving between players, and players can block the entrance to another player's castle or kill its owner to gain blood essence. Offline mode for V Rising is an option in the upcoming single-player game.
During offline play, you can complete objectives in campaign mode, gather resources, and fight monsters. While you won't be able to raid others, you can build your base and prepare for online competition.
Offline mode lets you complete objectives before you join the online world, and it allows you to practice your skills without having to worry about competing with others. The developers of V Rising have been busy making sure that offline play is a priority.
It's unclear when it'll be available to everyone, but the company hopes it will be available as soon as possible. In the meantime, fans can use Twitter alerts to keep up with updates.
This is probably the best way to stay abreast of the latest information on V Rising. Additionally, if you're looking for more information, you can sign up for Steam notifications.
While the standalone game is not available yet, the developer hopes to fix the issue soon. They say that the standalone game will be available in the next couple of days.
Perhaps, this will arrive by the end of this week. If you'd like to play the game without online multiplayer, you can buy it on Steam for Rs.
The developers also promise that the game will continue to get updates in the future. Developers of V Rising promised to add an offline mode within the next few days.
The game's popularity is due to its emphasis on player interaction and strategy. As a result, the game has quickly climbed the Steam charts and received a very positive user rating.
There's no reason not to give it a try. It will definitely be worth your time. And don't worry, V Rising is coming to Steam. Valve's Half-Life 2 has it.
If you've always wanted to play Valve's sci-fi series but don't have a VR headset, the VR game Half-Life, Alyx might be for you. It is available to play with or without a VR headset, so you can get a feel for the game without using your headset.
In this review, we'll discuss the advantages and disadvantages of both modes and give a brief description of each. Offline mode allows you to play Half-Life 2 without online connectivity.
Because of this, you can get a feel for the experience without having to wait for an internet connection. And, as the game is available for both PC and Mac, you can save your progress on your hard drive.
And of course, online mode allows you to save your game too. In fact, online and offline play are both supported by Steam, so you can play Half-Life 2 without having to worry about a poor internet connection.
Half-Life 2 is a classic horror game, and the latest version is no exception. The first Half-Life game featured an underground world of zombies and headcrabs, and the sequel explored a tyrannized Earth post-alien invasion.
However, it did have a few bugs, including the fact that the games sometimes didn't blink when you stepped on their bodies. However, the offline mode is a welcome addition to Half-Life 2.
Steam, the content delivery system for games like Half-Life 2, is essential for Steam players. This allows them to buy and download full games from the developers and receive micro-updates.
Steam has successfully made hacking games more difficult and has prevented many cheats. Steam allows users to find multiplayer games, set up friends lists, and back up game data using a standard CD or DVD burner.
In addition, Steam's cloud backup features allow you to save your progress in a different location, if you're not connected to the internet. Another new feature in Half-Life 2 is the Lost Coast.
This new level is set between Highway 17 and Sand Traps and showcases the game's high dynamic imaging HDR technology. There are even a couple of levels where you can play online but only in the offline mode.
Regardless of the mode, you'll have a great time playing Half-Life 2 with your friends. Offline mode has a few advantages and disadvantages.
While Half-Life 2 isn't completely without internet, you'll still need an internet connection to install it. However, if you're worried about losing your progress, you can always try the Steam version and test out the offline mode first.
If all goes well, you won't even need to connect to Steam to continue playing. However, it's important to reconnect to the Steam network regularly for game updates.
Stunlock Studios V Rising lacks it. While the lack of an offline mode in Stunlock Studios V Rising is a definite flaw, the studio has stated that the feature will be implemented as soon as possible.
The developers have also stated that they are aware of the difficulties players might have with an unstable connection. If you're concerned that your connection is too unstable for online play, you can always use your local area network.
There are also other ways to improve your internet connection until this week. The standalone version of Stunlock Studios V Rising will be available for free on Steam.
This means that you can play it without being tied to an internet connection. If you're a fan of the multiplayer mode in Stunlock Studios' other games, you can still enjoy this title offline.